So, how are you feeling after a hard-fought victory?
Worst victory I've ever gotten, worst performance I've ever done as far as still pulling out the win. Just didn't really pull out what I've gotten there. I'm very disappointed in my performance. I'm better than what I was, but at the end of the day, a win's a win. I get paid for the win the way that I need to, and hopefully renegotiate, get higher up the ladder. I was supposed to have a ranked opponent this time. I still want a ranked opponent next. I'd love to fight Jessica Andrade in April. She's inspired me a lot through this journey. Nobody in the top 15 to 10 wanted to fight me this time around when Tracy dropped out. They had a 5-week notice and wanted to call it short notice. So I want to keep moving up. I know this wasn't the performance that really put a stamp on that. I'm really frustrated in how I did, but we all have flat days, and I'm blessed that on my flat day I still pulled out a win.
What about it specifically did you not like about your performance?
Everything. Anybody that's watched me fight knows that wasn't me in there. I didn't show my evolution. I showed low volume. I showed low fight IQ. Just wasn't me. Still pulled out the win, like I said. Still didn't really get hurt, other than the elbows to the back of the head and stuff. But aside from that, I'm disappointed in my performance, but we got a win, and it's just up and onward from here.
You mentioned renegotiate. Was this the last fight on your current contract?
This is my 3rd out of 4. I'd like to renegotiate now. Usually we don't wait for it to end and then renegotiate.
And what about that Jessica Andrade matchup draws your attention? Is it sort of the style?
Yeah, style. We're both kind of built the same. We're both the muscular, stocky girls of the division. I've been watching her fight since I started in the UFC. I was a kid watching Jessica Andrade on TV fighting. 15 to 10, no girls wanted to fight. I could call out specific names. Obviously, there's Tracy. Casey O'Neal's not taken a fight for 3 times now. Even a short notice against her, she didn't want to take against me. And at least 2 other girls in that 15 to 10 lineup. So you know what? Skip them. Let's go on to Andrade. We'd put on a hell of a performance. It'd be a fan favorite.
Yeah, so revisiting that Tracy Cortez fight doesn't interest you?
No. It was 2 times she's had to fight me now. We gave it an 80% chance she was going to drop out this time. What happened? She dropped out, and somehow, magically, 4 days later, she says she's ready to fight again. Weird.
Well, congrats on the win, even though you're not too happy with it. And congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Miranda right here. Congrats
Yes,
on the win as well. You're going through the adoption process right now, and I'm just wondering, was that kind of a welcome distraction, or was that added pressure coming into it?
I wouldn't say either. We've made sure it's not a distraction, We'll start matching on Tuesday, actually. We wanted to wait until after the fight, but it's been like a 6-month process of getting everything done to make it legally available. It's for a newborn adoption, and we'll start matching with birth mothers to potentially have a child in our arms starting Tuesday. So very excited about that, and it's just a life blessing. It's one of the reasons that when Tracy dropped out, they offered me Myra, and she said she'd have to wait till February to make weight, and I was like, no, I have a whole adoption riding on this date. We're going to fight.
So that's a crazy quick turnaround. And have you kind of looked at how fighting is going to look like as a mom? Even though you're not carrying this child yourself, are you still going to be taking some time off initially just to adapt?
That will always be my priority, is motherhood once this happens. But I won't be taking much time off. Obviously, if I go and get the kid and it's 2 weeks before a fight, we're going to have to figure something out, But I'll try to be smart with it all, prioritize the way I always have. I've been that person who's trained full-time, worked full-time, had my own businesses. I'm sure I can work in this and adjust my priorities in life the same.
And then speaking of your own businesses, you have Prowler Pickles, you have High Stakes Honey. Is that all going to continue with you at the helm as well?
It will. If anything, I'll probably drop my full-time job just because it's the most stressor thing. And right now it's one of those things where I built up my experience. I have my educational background, and it is fully remote, but I enjoy the pickles and the honey. Or maybe the opposite. I pass on the pickles and honey to family members, which is the ultimate goal of starting my own business in the first place, help out family.
Congrats again. Thanks.
Thank you.
Right over here.
Yes.
Were you surprised at how big she was for the division? Because it looks a little different. I know you faced off with her, but she looked like a bantamweight.
No, I made her look good tonight, though. It's kind of frustrating. She wasn't as good as I made her look. I was better everywhere, and I won. I know I'm better than her everywhere. But I made her look good. I made her have more credit than I think was deserved. But, I'm not even going to talk bad about Jamie. I really appreciate her stepping up, taking this fight. She fought well against me tonight, and I just fought like shit.
You came out with the American flag, and then yesterday at the ceremonial weigh-ins, you came out with the American flag, and you felt the need to make a statement apologizing for maybe the treatment of the flag?
Yeah, man, I got some hate. I don't know if you guys
What
saw, but
happened?
I did drag the flag a little bit last night. I told him, I'm like, you don't understand the pressure of going out in front of tens of thousands of people and TV and all that. But I did let the flag drop when I went up and shook Dana's hand and everything. So I apologize to all the veterans out there, all the patriots out there, Americans. My husband's a veteran and everything. I meant zero disrespect by letting the flag touch the ground. I'm a proud American and always will be. All right, thank you guys.